You know, he says I'm a little bit erratic in all of this, which I can be, but for this fight,
You're a bitch.
All the talking for me is over. February 16th, we're going to fight.
Has your opinion of Paul changed over the course of the last 18 months or so?
I wouldn't spit on him if he's on fire.
Michael will lose this fight.
Bitch, anyway.
Mike, really? You're not going to win this
Really?
fight, bro.
You're not gonna
Look at
win?
me. Look at me, Michael.
Look
Take
at
your
me.
glasses off. You're going to
Look at
lose,
me.
bro.
Shut
You're going
your
to
mouth,
lose.
bro.
You're going to get knocked out.
Shut your mouth.
You're going to get knocked
You're
out.
a dickhead.
Am I really?
Lads, after all said and done, February 16th, are you going to shake hands and sort of quash this beef?
Hex no.
I don't
Hell
think
no.
it would be appropriate to pull him up off the ground
Hell
to shake
no.
his hand. I don't think that's appropriate. Really, I feel like the talking's over. I just
But
like
because
February
if the talking's
16th,
over, shut up.
February 16th.
the talking's over,
I
shut the hell
promise
up.
you guys, this
Shut
guy's
up.
getting knocked out. I know
Shut
there's a
up.
lot of.
Look pretty tense right now looking at Chael. Is he the perfect opponent for you? And how do you envision the perfect ending for your career on Saturday night?
I'm going to dominate. I expect no least. I dislike this man. Not even a man. He's a child.
Yeah, I like distractions. I don't even know what Tito's doing here. I came here to fight Vanderlei Silva, and he's busy. I got a phone call, said, you want to fight Tito on January 21st? My wife said we didn't have anything going on, so I came out to California. Tito is literally in the only profession I know of where you don't need to wear a suit, and he keeps showing up in one. It's like a local funeral parlor closed, and he went and took it off a corpse.
Dude. It's something you need to learn.
Shows up looking
class.
like a maitre d' at Golden Corral. Tito always says I'm using my mouth to get my opportunities. The only person I know that made money using their mouth is his ex-wife.
It's kind of funny. I was listening to Christian Walken, little skit he did, and he talked about the lion, king of the jungle. They eat all of his food. And they sit back. And they got jackals like this who think it's a comedy.
That's how you overcome things. That's how you put yourself out there. You believe it and you achieve it. And that's what I do. I know what I'm going to do. I know that I'm better than this.
Sounds like
I
the
know
worst
that I'm gonna
self-help
knock him
book
out.
you've ever read. Conceive, believe, achieve. Shut the fuck up. Listen.
This kid's a bully. He's never been in a street fight, never actually been thrown into a trash can or any kind of shit like that. So now you're fucking with somebody that you don't want to. I don't have to bring this.
Sunglasses. In
I'm gonna
street fight, I can eat you. You understand? Who are you? You never fight in street. You American guy. In American, you cannot fight in street.
There we go.
I am from Real Mountain. I can eat you in street
Here we
fight.
go.
What are you talking?
All you Americans, right, that are cheering for this little
I care all Americans. They know.
Love you.
They know where I'm from. I can eat you in street fight. What are you talking about?
Show your six pack. That's fine. That's all for show.
Looks like a junkie here today.
I look like a. I'm
like
not
a crackhead with a suit on.
Was that?
You're like a crackhead with a suit on.
I could look like a crackhead with a suit on, but I've never been a crackhead like you, though.
All right, I'm 5'6".
You're 5'4" at least.
Three inches taller than me, buddy.
5'4" at least. You should stand up because we can barely
Yeah.
see you on the screen.
This top G over here, motherfucker with a status, trying to let dudes fuck his wife.
That at least my dad didn't fuck me.
Oh, this fucking guy, man. Let me tell you, dude. UFC, whatever
Sean's more
happened to you
insecure than
guys?
Ilya is about his
We
shoe
used to
size.
have
Ilya
real
wears a
men.
6.5 shoe.
And now we got the fucking clown over here. And you over there rooting for this fucking guy, dude. This guy's a fucking clown. He ain't a
Rich
fucking
clown,
man.
baby.
And
Rich
you got Happy
clown,
Dad
baby.
over there fucking jerking him off the whole time.
Nate can only count to 5. 10.
I'm not the brighter guy. When I'm the one that's got the college degree, I'm the one that went through school, that was enrolled in grad school and decided to fight afterwards. When you've been nothing but a jock your entire life and wanted to fight.
Buddy, you might want to show that diploma next time you're at an interview with me so you look a little smarter because you don't talk smart.
Better than you because I've beaten champions that are still winning. I've beaten people that are still relevant. The people you.
Man, I'm done talking to you.
You can't be done talking to me. You're right here facing me, dummy. You gotta talk to me. You have no choice. You got nowhere to go. Keep talking.
They want going on my girlfriends and talking that shit to her on Instagram.
She talked at me.
Right. No, you went on
Keep
her
your
side.
fling
You went
on a
my
string,
side
man.
too. Flea on a string.
She
yeah.
shouldn't be hollering at
keep
me
your
on
dog
social
on a string.
media.
How about that?
She shouldn't be
Slap the
hollering at
shit
me
out
on
of you for
social
that.
media.
Yeah.
Keep her to yourself. As far as I'm concerned, I did you a favor and her a favor. She obviously wears the pants in the relationship, or else she wouldn't be having to defend you. So keep your fling on a string, keep her mouth shut, because this is big boy business.
Buddy, but me, you know, September 27th, I'm going to rip Dustin's head clean off, you know. It makes no difference. about nothing. Dustin a little pea-head. Dustin thinks it's all talk. Dustin thinks it's all talk, but when he wakes up with his nose plastered on the other side of his face, he's going to know it's not all talk. All you got to do is look at Dustin's last couple of fights. You know, the last contest he had, he fought a tough reject, an Ultimate Fighter reject, and nobody gave a shit about it, and he got wobbled about 40 times. His chin is deteriorating. Every single contest he gets in, he hits one knee. He does a gust of wind and he does the chicken dance. You know what I mean?
Couldn't be better.
You get wobbled in every fight, Dustin. Every fight. You get dropped to one knee in every fight. Every single fight you get dropped to one knee.
No.
Every single fight. Diego dropped you, Akira dropped you. They all dropped you, Dustin. Come on, I'm going to hurt you bad.
Conor?
His weakness is obviously his chin. You know, look, don't get me wrong. I like the kid. He's a quiet little hillbilly from the back ass of nowhere. You know, I've nothing against the guy. You know what I mean? I'm sure he grew up in a circus or a fair. You know, he's a nice little kid. So Cletus, or you know, his cousin's probably named Cletus or something. I don't know. He's a nice kid.
But coward, your wife's a hoe, and she has fake tits on her chest, and you're a piece of shit father.
Well, on a lighter note,
You're a dog. All you filthy animals suck. I got one thing to say. Tyrone Woodley, I'm coming for you. If you don't answer the front door, I'm going to knock in and I'm going to take what's mine.
He's trying to copy what I do. You know, he's wearing some hat that says whatever it said, make racist fade again, you know, but the only person that's catching a fade is Tyrone Woodley on Saturday night, and he's the only one that's racist. And the only race there is in this fight is the race to get him out of the UFC.
I believe that that's how you will get it done. But in terms of Tyrone Woodley, I know you're not overlooking his skill set. So what do you have to be cautious of when you step inside the octagon?
The biggest thing I need to be cautious of when I step in the octagon with Tyrone Woodley is if he starts rapping in that octagon. And let me just give you a piece of advice, Megan. If he starts doing that, just run away from the building. I'm sorry. If it happens to me, I'm going to be so close to him in the octagon, I'm not going to be able to get away from my eardrums to pop. So just a piece of advice, if he starts doing that whack-ass rapping. The division great again. And you know what I'm going to do by making the division great again? I'm going to the White House and I'm putting this on Donald Trump's desk.
Do you have the invite to go to the White House? Or is that just another, figment of your imagination like being the champ?
The only figment of my imagination is you must not be seeing right with that one eye.